Aloha everyone, I'm Cheryl Hamilton, and today I'm going to show you how to make another fun fold. This one I'm calling a center pop-out fold because the panel in the center kind of pops out, if you can see, like this. And I really like this fun fold. One of my customers received an order of these succulents and the dies that go with it, and asked me if I wanted to play around with it before she took it home, and of course I did, and I love it. It's really just beautiful dies and everything, and now I have to order my own, of course. So another thing I really love about this is something called stitched greenery die. Look at that there, isn't that pretty? And so that's another new one for me that I really like. So yeah, I hope you stay tuned and watch this video and make your own at home. I'm starting with a piece of soft succulent cardstock, and that's cut at 8.5 by 5.5. And I'm going to score it at 2 inches, 3 1/8 inch, 5 3/8, and 6.5. Okay, then you just want to fold it with the center panel sticking out. So I'm kind of going to start with that and then put it. So it's like this. Let me get a bloom powder. Okay, so you can see how it's supposed to look there. I cut a piece of soft succulent cardstock, 5 1/4 by 2, and then I ran it through a new die that I got called Stitched Greenery Dies, and I love that. Isn't that neat? So it seems like it's almost like an embossing folder, but it's a die cut, and you can do, it's big, so you can do a whole card front with this. And so I've done that first. I'm gonna show you something not to do. So my card that I did here, I used Tombow, which is the glue I use most of the time to adhere this to my center panel. But you can see right there there's kind of a dark blotch there, and that's where the glue oozed through these little pukas, or holes, as you guys call them on the mainland. Little teeny holes there, and it made a mess. So I would advise, when you're using the Stitched Greenery dies, that you use either tear and tape or Stampin' Seal. So let me put it on that way. Stampin' Seal, you've got to get it positioned exactly where you want it, because it's not going to move after you put it down. So I think that's pretty good. Yep. Okay, so there you go. That's a good way to adhere that. And then I've cut some cardstock from Pansy Petals, and I've cut 2 pieces, 5 1/4 by 1 3/4. I could use either this gingham or that pretty leaf on the back that looks kind of like taro leaves. That's pretty too. Maybe I'll do that for something different. I've cut out this rectangle from Basic White using Scallop Contours dies. They have a lot of neat dies in that set. And I like the stitching around here. I'm going to decorate this for the main thing you're going to see. So using the, it's the two things are the Simply Succulents stamp set, and I'll show you that here. It's really pretty. This cuts out here, and these, they actually give you two to cut out these smaller succulents. And the pot is really cute. And that has a die cut also, and just really pretty fonts and sentiments. I like that. And then I don't even have a picture with me of all these, the dies that come with this. It's called Potted Succulents Dies. But let me just show you, these are the ones I have out. And I've got to show you this big one because this is pretty amazing. So you probably wonder what to do with that thing. And oh, here's some more. But I just want to interrupt to show you what I did yesterday. I love this card. And so cut one out, and isn't that neat? I just love it. So this is the just Sahara sand, and then I cut out this intricate die and put it on top. And then one of the greatest things about this is red velvet paper. And can you kind of see it? I don't know, but it's fuzzy. It's really beautiful. So I used it there and here, and it's just really nice for accents. That's in the mini catalog. And these are those red rhinestone jewels. So I love this. And then I was still cut out a few extras, and I'm going to play around with them. But look at this. I might make a Valentine or something out of this. I just think it's really stunning. And that's going to be fun to play with. Okay. So I'm going to decorate this, and I got ahead of you a little bit. I stamped Cajun Craze onto the same paper, and then I cut it out. Can you guys see anything? There it is. And so this is going to be here. I've cut out a couple of sprigs. This is Granny Apple Green, and this one is the Gold and Rose Metallic. It's really pretty also. There it is. It's real pretty paper. And so I'm going to end up sticking these. Let me put some dimensionals on the pot. And I'm going to try to just hold those down with the dimensionals. I'll show you what I mean. Come on. Okay, so I'm going to put the pot in the middle here, and I need to have them in the pot. So if I do this, they're actually stuck down using a dimensional. Of course, if you want, you could put some glue under here too, but I'm probably just going to leave it. I've stamped 3 of these succulents using Memento ink, and I'm going to go ahead and color them. Let's see all these. I started with, gosh, jewels all over. I started with dark petal pink, and I used the brush end and just went around the edges, because I was looking at my succulents and I thought they looked a little bit pink on the edge. Here's another fun way to do it, is just to color a couple of these inside things with pink. This I'll do the same outside thing. It might have been easier to color first and then cut these out, but I didn't think about it. Let me do one of them with light Granny Apple Green. I'm not one of these people that's really great at blending, but I always like it, you know. And when I'm done, I always think it looks pretty great. But I don't spend a whole lot of time. I just color. Okay, so there's one. Oh, this one was dark, granny apple green. Let me do something different with this. Let me use a soft succulent on this one. I'm just going to see what it looks like with dark. Ugh, it's on there good. So they're all pretty. I'll use the fine point to make a couple of accents. Okay. Oh, one last thing I want to explain to everyone. If you see the pot or some of your stamps, you might notice that they have something in the center that's cut out and you wonder what in the world you're supposed to do with that. Actually, I love this because you know how when you have a big surface area like that, it's not that big, but if you stamp it, a lot of times it'll get ink on that center area. And then if you don't wipe it off or something, you'll get this smudge on your, you know, in the middle of your pot. It would have a smudge of ink. So this is just to prevent that so that you can stamp it, you get ink on all the right places, and there's none in the center. I finished my coloring on these, and I'm going to glue one of them just to the back. And then these two I'm going to put on my, what's it called, my pot that's already stuck. It's already popped up, so I don't want to put another one. You could, but I'm not going to. And then this one I'm going to put up a little further. So I'm going to use a mini dimensional and put, let me see how I want it. Because it's going to be glued right here, but right here I need a dimensional. So let me just put one on right there. And a dot of glue. There, isn't that cute? I like it. So I'll glue it on. Actually, be careful you don't, I almost glued the whole thing. That would be a big mess. So I'm just going to put some glue there and probably need, I'll put a little so that it goes as far as it needs to, and then try to center it. There you go. Not pretty? It needs a little bit of bling. So I'm gonna use my In Color Jewels. Just have to find them. Okay, I found them. I could use either the dark one, which is Evening Evergreen, but I think I'll go ahead and do Succulent. So Succulent. These are my very favorite embellishments right now. They're so pretty. And use the Pick Me Up tool to help you pick them up and place them. You just set it down and poke them down hard. So there's the almost finished card. I thought I'd put something in the back to write on. So I've cut a piece of basic white. let's see, it's the same as the front. It's 5 1/4 by 2. And I'll just use the succulent and do some granny apple green on the bottom. And it has this cute little sentiment, kind people are my kind of people. And I think I'll do it in Cajun Craze because I've used that on the card. Ah. Okay, put it down. It's a really stormy day here on Maui, and it's perfect crafting weather. I like it when it's like this. Okay, so there's something for the back, and there's the completed card. So thanks for watching this. I hope you guys are inspired to make one, and please subscribe to my channel, and you guys have a great day. Aloha.